අයිබෝවන් මාරන්දි සිටින්නේ ස්විට්සර්ලන්තයේ ජිනීවා ගුවන්තොටුපළ අභියස. සිංහල ජාතිය අනන්‍යතාවය නැවත ස්ථාපනය කිරීමේ අරිය කම්මට්ටාන සංවිධානයේ මෙහෙයුම වෙනුවෙන් පෙනී සිටීමට ජාත්‍යන්තර නීතිවේදී මාරියස් රොයිකරස් මහතා මීට සුළු මොහොතකට පෙර ජිනීවා ගුවන්තොටුපළෙන් ස්විට්සර්ලන්තය වෙත ළඟා වුණා. රාජ්‍ය දූෂණය සහ අසාධාරණය නිසා පීඩාවට පත්වන ලෝකේ පීඩිත ජනතාව වෙනුවෙන් තම ජීවිතය පරදුවට තබා ජාත්‍යන්තර අධිකරණවල මහා බලගතු රාජ්‍යයන්ට විරුද්ධව නඩු පවරමින් ජාත්‍යන්තර පෙරලිකාරයෙකු වූ ජනතා නීතිඥයා යනුවෙන් විරුදාවලියලත් ජාත්‍යන්තර මානව හිමිකම් ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ මෙවන් පතාක යෝධයෙකු අරිය කම්මට්ටාන සංවිධානය වෙනුවෙන් පෙනී සිටීමට ජිනීවා නුවරට පැමිණීම සියලු ලෝකවාසී බෞද්ධයන්ගේත් ඒ වගේම සීහලයාගේත් වාසනාවක්. එමෙන්ම අරිය කම්මට්ටාන සංවිධානයේ ජයග්‍රහණයත් සනිටුහන් කරන්නක්. එතුමා මේ ක්ෂේත්‍රය තුළ අන් හැමටම වඩා විශේෂිත පුද්ගලයෙක් හැටියට කැපී පෙනෙනවා. අපි එතුමා සමගින් ප්‍රශ්න කිහිපයක් විමසන්නටයි දැන් අපි සූදානම් වෙන්නේ. Welcome to Geneva, Switzerland.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
It's an honor to be here.
I have to ask a couple of questions from you. As an eminent lawyer recognized in the world, tell us why you came here to represent on behalf of the Ariya Kammatana organization to rectify this grand historical fact distortion that have been recognized so far.
First of all, I would like to say that I met with these gentlemen in Norway a few weeks ago. And we had a very progressive and good meeting. And they are able to present the case in a very well manner. So for me, it was a matter of do I feel that this is a case that I can, to assist. And I do feel, based on my experience in human rights law, that this is certainly an interesting case. Of course, I'm familiar with the colonizations done by the British, but I obviously was not aware of the impressive documentation that they have made to this case, and he provided with me this book. It's like a book with documentation. I was able to review some of these documents, and for me it's an honor as well as a challenge to bring such a case hopefully to the UN courts or the courts, international tribunals in Europe. I wouldn't have said yes if I didn't believe in it, so I do believe that we have a good chance to make progress in this case and also to raise awareness about the injustice going on. So for me it was like simple, and I've been to many other countries. I've been to Sri Lanka, I've been to New Zealand, I've been to places where I've seen injustice going on against, the indigenous groups, the natives. And for me, it was like, it reminded me a little bit about what was going on when I went to New Zealand 4 years ago. And I was able to make a speech for the indigenous groups there, and how extremely important it is to verify the injustice that has been going on for so many years, And I'm very proud of these people who have come forward all the way to Geneva to make a statement, to come forward, and it also encourages me. Mainly my job is to bring international cases for people mostly in Norway, but also in Scandinavia, to the international tribunals. So this was a great challenge, as well as I think it will be a wonderful opportunity to bring even more awareness about this injustice going on against indigenous groups worldwide. So I think that it's a win-win situation. We can bring forward hopefully a powerful claim here, as well as we can help other indigenous groups around the world who've also been suffering for this colonization period. So I know that by being here, I know that a lot of people in New Zealand are happy because they are cheering for us. They say that because they can identify with the same problems that they've had. So this is about, like they said, ethnic cleansing, about how to restore justice. And that's basically what I've been trying to do for the last 25 years, to restore justice by bringing international claims to the international attention. So I'm very happy to be here, and I think we will be very successful in what we're doing here.
Okay, and tell us what actions are you hoping to take in the next couple of weeks?
Well, in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna sit down very thoroughly and look at the documentations we have. I have been reviewing the legal parts of it. Obviously, there are not very many cases similar to this in the UN committees or in the international tribunals in Europe, but I do believe that we have a decent chance to promote the case in a successful way. That means that we have to make a decision while I'm here if we're going to file a claim to the UN courts or to the potentially also to the international or the European Court of Human Rights. There are different options we have. But that's going to be one of the main focus while I'm here to see if we can conclude on a so-called application to some of the international tribunals. And the UN committees are, of course, since we are in Geneva, an alternative in that matter.
I understand that you have represented victims in international courts in various cases around the world. Could you share some insights into these cases and the pursuit of justice on behalf of your clients?
Well, as I told you, I was in New Zealand 4 years ago, and this case reminds me a little bit about what they've been going through there. Obviously, we've had similar, if not identical, but at least similar actions also going on in Norway, where we see that the minority groups, this is about the minority groups who are controlled by the governments in different regions, who are fighting, and we have been successful in Norway when it comes to filing claims to the European Court of Human Rights, where we have been successful in a lot of cases the last 5 years. Sadly, the Norwegian government is not respecting the judgment the way we want it, but I think that by putting, and the New Zealand government as well, when we were successful bringing claims to the UN committees or the UN organs from New Zealand. So I hope that by bringing focus to this case as well, I hope that more people will also be able to put even more pressure on the government, so also the UK government, so they can realize that we have these international tribunals not for fun. We have them for a specific reason, and that is to restore justice and to, when violations are being made, like in this case, it's for the respective governments to repair and to restore justice. So by participating in this case, I do believe that we will promote this case as well as we will be able to, to give even more attention to human rights abuses worldwide. That's my goal.
Okay, thank you so much. මෙතුමා සිංහලයාගේ ආදිතම ජාතික අනන්‍යතාවය නැවත ලොව පිළිගැනෙන ලෙස ස්ථාපිත කරන්නට අරිය කම්මඨාන සංවිධානය වෙනුවෙන් ජාත්‍යන්තර මානව හිමිකම් කොමිසම මෙන්ම ජාත්‍යන්තර අධිකරණවලට යෑමටද කටයුතු කොට අවසන්. මෙතුමා අද සවස ජිනීවා වේලාවෙන් පසුරු 1:30ට ජිනීවා නුවර පැවැත්වෙන ප්‍රවෘත්ති සාකච්ඡාවට සහභාගී වීමටද නියමිතයි. ජිනීවා නුවර සිට මෙහෙයවන සිංහලයාගේ අනන්‍යතාවයේ දිනන සංග්‍රාමයේ නවතම තොරතුරු දැනගැනීම සඳහා Truth Connect TV සමගින් රැඳී සිටින්න. දිනින් දින අලුත් වෙන පුවත් එසනින් ගෙනීමට අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වන්නෙමු.